Let me share my screen. Just one more minute, then we'll start in 1 minute. Guys, please wait for one more minute, then we can start. I will not wait more than a minute. Just wait a minute, then start because the disturb and people will join in between. So we are starting. Anyway, so let me tell you all to everyone one thing here that our session is all based on we are starting our first session. So thank you so much for joining, guys. And before, as we discuss in our demo session, as anyone can confirm you're all able to listen me properly. Anyone, please confirm.
Yes, Vishal. Yes, Vishal.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you.
Okay. So as we discussed in our demo session, right? I'm telling you to all again. This whole session is not about to give you about the definitions. This whole session is not about to give you what particular function is. We are going to prepare to crack the interview. We are going to prepare that how to work in a real-time scenario. If you want to prepare something which you can go for definition wise or school wise, YouTube is the best friend, right? Nobody can teach or nobody can give you better scenarios than YouTube. Okay, but we are here to actually go and prepare ourselves that how to crack technical interviews and how to work in a real time world scenario. Okay, so today is my first lecture. As I hope you all receive one person joined in a company, Yogesh, right? And you saw that after a 1 year gap in 3 year experience, he got more than 13 package. It's not because of what I taught him, is all because that his dedication that he want to get a job. So if you want to get a job, then you can continue this session with me because this all focus on how to cracking the job. I'm not going to start any random topic here and there because if you want to make a good impression, I can start now with performance tuning and you all will be just, oh my god, what we shall actually teach right now. Performance tuning, everybody think about it. I can start with any random topic: performance tuning, pragma, autonomous transactions, procedures, exception handling. We are not going like this. We'll go step by step. So it does not matter you are taking sessions from me or from anywhere else. Just remember one thing: go step by step. Start, make a path that I'm starting today from here. Your each and every day, if you learn one topic, your topic is selection. Okay. One thing I want to tell you before starting, your we are 40% of your interview question. 40% of your interview question is based on base concept of database. 40% does not matter experience level. And all the scenario based question, 100% of scenario based question is based on basic concept. Okay, in your real time work, when you start working in a real project, 50% of the work based on basic concepts. Most of your jobs fail when the database person working in a suppose support environment or working in somewhere in a maintenance project, and you can see a job is running and the pipeline is running and it fail. What error is coming? For example, a referential integrity violation, number is invalid, it's something like that. All these errors are coming. How do you solve it? If you know the concept, how to solve the questions. Okay, so concept is needed, guys. I'm going to start. Okay, thank you so much for joining. First of all, the first myth is you don't have to download any software. Okay, so forget about downloading. Most of the people who are just struggling, maybe somebody doesn't have a good laptop, or someone has just an office laptop, or someone think that how to download, maybe they are not comfortable. You don't have to download anything. First of all, if you want, it's okay, you can download SQL Developer, which is free, available on Oracle website, right? Or MySQL, anything you can download free. Otherwise, you can directly go on the internet and write here livesql.oracle.com. Right here, livesql.oracle.com. Are you able to see my screen, right? Please confirm. Anyone able to see my screen? Everyone, please confirm.
Yes.
Okay. You just have to go and open livesql.oracle.com. When you open livesql.oracle.com, here you can see option coming sign in. You can click on sign in option. You don't have to download anything. I have created my login. It's okay. Suppose I go and click here, create account. A new page, just is one page form. Your username, your email address, your password, retype password, job title, you can write anything. Okay. Company name, you can write anything. That work. Doesn't matter. You don't have to give any particular company that I'm working in, TCS, Infosys, Capgemini, any address, anything. Doesn't matter. Doesn't care, and create your account. Once you create your account will be active and then start working. So you go here on this page, just sign in with your account, with your password. Done. You are login. Start coding. You came here. You don't have to download any software. You can practice, and this is actually on Live SQL 24.1.3 on Oracle 19C. Is a very latest version. You don't have to worry about it. Not, everything will be coming here, right? So first of all, I sent all this step into the notes. Whatever we are discussing, whatever we are discussing in the class, you will receive a notes every day in your mailbox. I'm expecting everybody to please read the notes within 48 hours when it's sent. If you just read the notes, there is a guarantee you got selected. Okay, means you have to do something simple. I am here for one-to-one help. I am here. I think Arun sir is joined also. Arun is here. If you want anything related to your career guidance, sir, I know this. Can I learn Azure? Or can I learn Tableau? Or can I learn Power BI? Can I learn data warehousing? Can I learn Python? Arun is here. I am here, right? Our COE whole group is here. Whenever you want any help, you can ask. I am providing my notes. If you just read my notes, you will got selected. One more thing before starting. Some people has in my class, you have 2 year to 22-year experience. People are also here. There are many people in my batch who are more than 20 years, 18 years, 15 years experience, because you need the knowledge to crack the interview. Interview cracking is totally different scenario rather than working in a real-time project. So you have to learn how to crack interviews and how to answer. Okay. In my sessions, I will try to help you how to crack interviews. I cracked almost 1,000 interviews till date. Almost 1,000. Okay. I gave interviews almost every week, mostly two, three interviews I gave every week. Why I'm giving? To get the real-time scenarios and to let you know what type of questions are coming into the interview. I'm giving questions every day on my LinkedIn page and in my Facebook page and on my WhatsApp page, if you all have in my WhatsApp group. Okay. If anybody need any help, interview came and you say, Vishal, the course is not completed, but I got my interview, right? So you can all ask me one-to-one. We will sit one-to-one together and we'll definitely crack the interview. Believe me, interview cracking is just a trick. If you know that trick, you can crack all interviews. Every interview you can crack. Okay. Let's start with first. I'm starting the very basic level, that what exactly tables are. Okay. I'm starting with the tables. What exactly tables are. Arun sir? Arun sir?
Yes, Vishal.
Sir, can I make you host if you admit people?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Let's go to what exactly tables are. Let's guys just start learning. Okay, we are here to learn. Okay, we're talking about tables. What exactly tables? Consider this: you are in a house and you have some closet. Everyone has a almirah, closet somewhere where you are storing our clothes, right? For example, see this here. Let me open snipping tool. Yeah, got it. Okay. Suppose this is my house. Okay. In my house, I have different closet. This closet, suppose, belong to my wife. Suppose I have one closet belongs to me. Suppose I have one or two more closet belongs to my kids. Okay. Think about it. Right. Different closets, or you can say it is almirah. Okay, where we are storing our clothes. So we have different almirahs where we are storing our clothes. This almirah is only for my wife, for example. This is only for me. Okay.
Vishal, I want to make sure we are recording.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, this is live, so that's okay. So yeah, see, we have different almirah in our home where we are storing our clothes. Okay, think about table. I'm talking about table. Let's go with the almirah system. Okay, we have different almirah where we are storing. Right, my wife almirah, my daughter's almirah. Right, here it is. We are storing our clothes. Everyone has their designated almirahs or designated closet where they store their clothes. Same like tables. Tables, we're storing data. What is data? Data, anything. For suppose I open a Facebook account, right? And I go to the Facebook and I like some picture, or I can go and comment on somebody. This, whatever I'm commenting, I am liking, this all about data. They have to store somewhere. So we are storing data into tables. In our tables, we are storing data just like we are storing clothes in our almirah or closet. Exactly same. But there are different types of tables, just like we have different types of closet or almirah or tables in our home. Suppose in my house, I have a dining table. Okay, I have a dining table. Okay, people sit here for eating food. I have a breakfast table, guys, which looks like this. Okay, I have a study table, which is like this. I have a side table where I put my lamp and all in my bedroom, which is like this, for example. Different type of tables which has different use. Same like in database, first question, in interview, there are basically four types of tables. First is called heap organized. Second is called index organized. Third is called external tables. And fourth is called temporary tables. Okay, I will take questions, everyone. After every 5 minutes, I will take questions. Don't worry. Whoever raise hands, I will take a question. The most important question which is coming in interview is difference between heap organized and index organized tables. When we are discussing any topic, either it is from the SQL, aggregate, analytical, window, list aggregate, and analytical functions, order by, case, decode, or we go to PLC call function, procedure, exception handling, views, materialize views, performance tuning, collections, whatever topic we choose, we'll go for each and every possible scenario that can be asked in your interview. SQL is all about a game of trick what you have to learn. PLC call means you just have to blindfolded open my notes. Other than my notes, please don't open Google. Please don't open note any YouTube, any PDF. You don't need it. Okay. SQL is all about practice. And SQL is all about tricks that I'm going to teach you how to use that tricks, how to implement tricks to write SQL queries. Okay.
I want to take half a minute here. Um, Guys, I have gone through the just like a student. I sat in the entire class. I've been a part of two batches. I sat through the class and I looked at what Vishal is teaching and what is available on YouTube, Udemy, Coursera, Falana, Dimkana, all those kind of things I saw. The and I looked at Google, I looked at ChatGPT, I have many resources, right? I realize that when he's giving or sharing his answers, the way of his approach to the answers, the content, I can keep all the 10 things aside because many of the things that they were teaching was wrong, completely wrong. Like Chat GPT or some other source, YouTube will give you a wrong answer. And if you go to the interviewer with that answer, there is no way in hell if a smart interviewer is going to hire you. So I totally trust Vishal. I have, I have, and I can say this after having sat through two batches for almost every class. And by the way, I don't have anything to do with SQL in my role. I'm a senior vice president. So just so you know, I had the ability to go through and watch this course very thoroughly. That's all I'm going to say. Back to Vishal.
Okay, thank you, sir. And one more thing, what Arun sir said is correct. Actually, the reason is when you start answering from any YouTube channel or any start from Chat GPT and all, Chat GPT and PDF basically, right? Interviewer will guess it within 30 seconds that you are coming from Google. He's not stupid, right? He will get very easily 30 seconds. People coming from India, right, here in the class. For you, environment is very challenging, guys, right? You have to answer with examples. In US, it's still okay. In US, things are okay. If you are green card citizen, things are anyway, your half a hurdle is anyway done. But still, US interview level is less. In India, interview level is very high. So you have to understand how to answer. Okay, let's talk about the tables. I'm talking about heap organized, and I'm talking about index organized table. And the question is, what the difference between heap organized, index organized? The first interview question we are going to discuss from table level. Heap organized. What is heap organized? Consider that this is my dining table. Okay, dining table is supposed to eat food, right? Whenever I come lunch and dinner, I have to eat here. Suppose my wife came from somewhere and suppose she put her handbag here. Okay, then my kids come from their schools and they keep their school bags here, lunch boxes here. I came from somewhere outside, I put my laptop here. I came from driving my car, I put my car keys here. My kids come from library, they put the books here. This is actually a dining table, but I'm doing anything on this table. Whenever I'm coming from anywhere else, I just put stuff here and there, here and there, here and there, here and there, and nobody cares. It's very easy for me to just come and put here stuff on this particular table. This is heap organized table. By default, every table is heap organized. By default, every table is heap organized table, because whenever a data come, a new row come, whenever a new data come into the table, it insert as a new row. Anyway, random. Whenever a data comes into my table, that table go as a new row. So that's why it is called as a heap organized. I mean, there is nothing organized. It is nothing organized. The data come as it is and insert, like I'm talking about simple employee table, department table, customer table, order table, product table, a supplier table, any table, a normal table which we are creating, that is called heap organized table, because we are not storing in an organized way. We are storing anywhere. The benefit is what? The benefit, data insertion is very easy. Whenever I'm coming and putting my stuff onto my dining table, I don't care that in this dining table already there are the purse is already placed here, or for example my kids books are placed here, or for example their lunch bag are put there. I don't care. I came with my car keys, I put it there and go to upstairs. Putting the things are very easy. Insertion is very fast. At the time of insertion of data, insert the data into the tables, it is very fast. That's why it is called heap organized table. There is no guarantee where is the things are placed. For example, suppose I came from downstairs, I have to go market again, and I want to find out where is my keys. So I go to my dining table, there are hundreds of stuff puts here. I start searching, where is keys, where is keys, where is keys. Okay, not here, not here, not, because things are not organized. Searching of things or searching of data is costly. Searching of data is costly. Searching something will take time. That is called heap organized. Heap organized means insertions are easy. Any by default we are creating the tables, that is called heap organized table. And insert the data is very easy into heap organized. Putting the things into very easy into heap organized table, but searching data from heap organized is tough. It is taking time. So that's why it is called heap organized table. Okay, next I'm taking index organized, then I will take questions, guys. What is index organized table? Index organized tables means once we create index organized table, right, the data should always organized in a particular way. Like for example, if this is my breakfast table, I want to use as index organized. I organize it in such a way like this. In this part, you can put clothes. In this part, you can put keys and books. In this part, you can put your suppose lunch box and for example, any other school related thing. In this box, I can put my wallet, my credit card. Means I have something organized where the things are. Negative part is what? When I have to put the things, I have to take care. Where I'm inserting the data, I have to take care which place data is going. So insertion is little bit time consuming, but when I want to search the data, when I want to select the data, my data selection is fast because suppose I have to search for the keys and directly go here. I have to search for the suppose any books and directly go here because I know where my books are, which area my keys are, which area my wallet are, which area my lunchbox are. Things are organized. That is called index organized table. The most important tool of index organized table is index organized table must contain the primary key. Let me give an example. Let me give example. Example make you understand. Suppose I'm getting a table. Create table locations. Okay. I'm getting table locations. For example, ID. That is for example number. Description. I'm telling everything. What is this varchar? What is this 20? That all I will discuss with all you. Don't worry. I'm just discussing about index organized and heap organized table. Suppose this is a table created. Table created, guys. Okay. Let's go and I try to insert data. Insert into location values. That all I will let you know, but just understand heap organized table. I'm inserting suppose ID is 1, description I'm inserting 1. Same like I'm insert two, three more row. Suppose I'm inserting here 5, I'm inserting here 4, I'm inserting here 7, I'm inserting here 9. Random data I'm inserting. Okay. This is called, for example, 5. This is called 4. This is called 7. And this is called 9. Data inserted. Data inserted. I am going here and writing here select star from locations. That is called select all. You can say somebody can call it all. Some people can call it star. Up to you. Doesn't matter. Select star from location. I can see the data is in a random way 1, then 5, then 4, then 7, then 9. There is no guarantee the data will come in a proper way because a heap organized any data, any random 1, then I insert 5, it comes 5. Next data coming 4, insert 4. Data, any data comes and it comes as it is. Let's see same concept. I'm trying to create a table called, suppose I change the table name locations. I'm getting this. I'm writing here primary key. I let you know all what exactly primary key are. Don't worry. I'm telling you the definition between index organized and heap organized. The main rule of creating a index organized table is the table must contain a primary key. If table does not contain a what is primary key, that I will let you know. If table not contains primary key, then it cannot be index organized. And here I'm writing here organization index. I think this is spelling is correct. Hopefully. Table created. Okay, let me insert the data same as it is, whatever I'm inserting here. I'm inserting same data into locations table. Select star from locations. Let's see the data now. 1, 4, 5, 7, 9. Do you think that the data is getting inserted in a particular sequence? I inserted 1, then 5, then 4, then 7, then 9. It make a sequence 1, then 4, then 5, then 7, then 9. Data come in a proper format. Index organized table will give you guarantee that when the data will be inserted, data will insert in a particular order. That's the first question in your interview related to the tables. What are tables? Tables is storing data. How many types of table? Heap organized, index organized, external table, temporary table. Heap organized, any table by default is a heap organized table. It just take a data randomly. Whenever a new data is coming, a new row is inserted. There is no guarantee, there is no order, there is no guarantee data is going which manner. By default, every table is a heap organized table. Index organized, we must write a primary key. I will let you know what our primary key is. We must write a primary key. Primary key is needed in case of index organized table, and it must return organization index. When I write organization index, it means this table is, this is basically called as a IOT. IOT, index organized table. But sometime interviewer ask you what is IOT. So if they don't know what is IOT, then people not able to answer. So IOT means index organized table. Index organized table, IOT, is a type of table which created and give you guarantee that data come into my table. It must be in organized way. Suppose I create a table on ID column in organization index. So on the primary key, data I'm inserted 1, then 5, then 4. But it basically go and insert the data in a proper way. Suppose I insert 2 in the last. I'm inserting 2 after this. TW2. I inserted 2 here after 9. But when I go to locations table, I don't have to do anything order by what everything. Data 2 is coming here. Data automatically organized in a proper way. That is called index organized table. Advantage of index organized table. Index organized table, keep data sorted. Data already sorted, right? In a ascending order with the primary key values. Index organized store all data as an index. The main purpose is the primary key there to enforce our uniqueness, and it improves the performance of selecting the data. Suppose I have to select some data, is very fast. It know where is 2, where is 4, where is 5, where is 7. I don't have to go for the whole table. And disadvantage is what? Disadvantage is we have to create a primary key. Duplicate data is not allowed. That is a disadvantage. Means if you have some data where duplicate data is not allowed. Disadvantage that we must create a primary key. We cannot have other index, and we cannot partition. That all I will let you know. I'm just giving answer because I'm expecting you get interview ready after 2.5 months. So at that time, you know what is partition, you know what is keys, everything you know. So when I given the notes, this everything will be mentioned there. Index organized table is store data in a structure. Do you know all about this binary tree structure, how data will be stored into the table? Data is stored like this into the table. Binary tree, B tree or balance tree, you can say. Data is stored like this. Suppose I have a record 100 coming here. Any data less than 100, 70 go here. 120 go here. Next ID 150 go here. ID 130 go here. That is how data will be stored into the will done by organization index. If you don't create a primary key and then try to create a index organized table, suppose I'm writing location 1, right? Let's see. I'm trying to create it here. It gives error. You cannot create organization index table without a primary key. That may be asking question, can I create an organization index table without a primary key? You cannot. And how do you know that your table is index organized or not? For this, I can go here, for example, select star from user underscore tables. User underscore table is a data dictionary which contains all data related information. If somebody can ask in the interview, how do you know that your table is index organized table? So in user underscore tables, there is a column called IoT. Let me tell you guys, IoT type, index organized table type. By default, it is null. This table, second table is IoT table. Locations table is a IoT table. Index organized table, data is organized in an index, and location table is a normal table, heap organized. Data can come any random way. Nobody cares. Got it? Understand till here? And now I'm just stopping and ask me, do you have any question on index organized, heap organized till now? Please come to your question. Yes, Avino, you raise your hand. Please ask your question.
Sir, is it applicable in Oracle or in MySQL also?
Mm-hmm.
Is it, sir, applicable in Oracle only or MySQL also?
Okay, MySQL also I think support index organized. I will check. MS SQL called is not as index organized. MS SQL is saying whenever you create a primary key, Microsoft SQL Server, it by default go and enforce that organization index and data will be sorted. by default. Index organized table IoT is a concept, specifically a concept comes only with Oracle if a particular talking about concept. But this functionality is implemented in MySQL, MS SQL everywhere. In MS SQL, when with a cluster index created, when I discuss about index, I let you know. But when a cluster index created on a primary key, data comes in a sorted way. But in Oracle, it's not. Oracle say no, I'm not shorting, I'm not consuming time. I want you to make you more faster so you can go as it is until unless you are not applying order by. So I will discuss about that part. Okay.
Uh,
Let's go back to
Vishal,
one very yes Guru Prasad, you're saying something.
yeah, Vishal, is it only primary key we need to create, or otherwise we can go for unique key constant also?
Index organized table. Index organized
Yes,
table you can create on. You're talking about index organized table, correct?
yes, Vishal, yes, Vishal.
Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this and see what is happening. See, I'm trying in front of you. Suppose this table. Suppose I take table name index IoT2. I'm writing here unique. The people who don't know what is unique, what is primary key, Vishal wrote, don't worry. We will came to know within next class or next class. Don't worry. Let me try to create here. No primary constant found. No, you can't do that. You know the reason behind it? Guru, the reason behind it is organization. Whenever I create an index on top of it, primary key not allow null values. And when we index will be created into the database, index is a separate data structure which store the row ID and the value. And here, null values are not allowed. So because of that, and unique constant allow you to insert null data. That's why it gives error, no primary constant found. I will not allow you to create a base index. Got it?
Vishal, can you repeat that point again? That null values.
Okay, null values and all I will discuss about unique key and primary key, but it's okay, let me, because you are asking. Unique value allow null, primary key not allow null. That I will discuss. Everyone who doesn't know primary key, unique key, all this, how is matter, everything I will discuss in detail. Unique key allow null value. Primary key doesn't allow null. Why organization index not working on unique? Because it allow null. When it create an index, a null data will not sorted. Whenever we create an index, database will create a separate data structure which contains row ID and value. It contains a row ID and value, and null data is not, and also in a sorted order. That is how index work. So null will not come here. That's why it is not working as organized table. So till here, what we discussed in last 10-15 minutes, guys. What is index organized? What is heap organized? Any table by default is a heap organized table. Index organized, we specifically mentioned organization index. Then it means it become an index organized. In heap organized, data insertion is very easy. You can come and put the data anywhere into the table as it is. Doesn't matter. Insertion is easy, but selection is time consuming because data is random schedule, random here and there. In case of index organized, data insertion is little bit time consuming because data go as per index structure where data should go. But selection is very easy because it already indexed and data know where is organized, which part contains ID 20, which part contains ID 30. So selection is very easy when we talk about index organized table. That is the main difference between index organized and heap organized table. Okay.
Vishal,
Yes.
actually we are not using organized index keyword, and we are
Mhm.
create the primary key. Then what happens?
If you create a primary key, there is no guarantee data will come in a sorted order. In Oracle, there is no guarantee data come in sorted order. For this, we have to learn order by. You have to use order by, then only data will come in a sorted order, otherwise it will not come.
But
We will
in
discuss
that
about
case,
order by.
this is
Until and unless I haven't say order by data, there is no guarantee the data will come in a sorted order. No guarantee.
in that case, this is the heap index table or what? Which
By
table?
default, it's a heap organized. Every table is heap organized table by default until unless I haven't mentioned this word. If you see this word, organization index. If I mention this word, then only it become index organized table. If I don't mention this word, it means this table is a heap organized table. Easy?
Okay, thank
Easy
you.
to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is a very important question coming in multiple interviews. Difference between heap organized and index organized. Resma, you raise your hand, ask your question, so I move forward.
How many null values are allowed when you do a unique index?
Okay, when I discuss about this unique, don't worry, Reshma, you can insert as many as you want. There is a little bit difference between Microsoft SQL Server and Oracle. I will discuss about this point. Oracle say as many as you want. The reason behind it, that also a reason. I will discuss about it reason.
Okay.
Microsoft SQL Server say only one null. So there, what is the reason behind it? That I will discuss when I discuss unique constant. I am discussing about tables. I am not jumping any topic. We are going here to build ourselves that after 10 months. See, in month of December, there is no hiring. I am telling you, very 0% hiring. Utilize this time,
Okay.
October, November, December. Utilize this time when the January, when the month of January, the everything will start. The companies start hiring. You are prepared yourself to crack all the interviews. Okay, so utilize this time to prepare yourself to crack the interviews. Okay. Okay, Pushkar, you have any question?
One question, Vishal.
Yes.
In real time, in which scenarios we create like heap organized, like metadata tables and all those, right?
Every table is heap organized table. By default, whatever table we create in our database, normally every table is called heap organized. Every table we
Okay.
are creating is heap organized by default.
Yeah,
Right?
but when we are
And
creating these index and primary key, they converts into the index organization.
if we write this organizer index, this keyword, if we
Right?
mention this keyword, if we mention this
Oh,
keyword, then only it consider as a index organized table. Otherwise, it is heap organized table. Okay, why this topic is important? Why this topic is important? Listen, sometimes interviewer actually ask you what is heap organized, index organized. Sometimes you know how to give funda. How to crack interviews is called a brownie points. How to give answers. I'm giving you guys so many things. I'm going to discuss maybe in 2-3 classes. You know how to crack interviews. If you know how to crack, see, interview cracking is totally different techniques. Some people are, please mute. Who is not speaking? Please mute. Okay, please mute. Okay, Ambika, you have any question?
Yes. Hi, Vishal. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Tell
Yeah.
me.
So, Vishal, I understand that initially every table gets created as a heap organized. However, we have the option of creating indexes also. So why should I, create an organization index? I mean, index organized table at the first place.
Okay.
At the start of being when the tables are being created, when I can always add indexes later on. Like,
Okay.
is there a difference? Is there a major difference?
Yes, I'm telling you what. Ambika, I will take this topic in very detailed way at the time of index creation, but let me give a
Okay.
short answer for you. Once we
Sure.
create index, it's your responsibility as a developer that you are creating index, right? But when we create organization index, it's a database responsibility to how to manage the data. Why we are writing materialized views? You know why? Because it's database responsibility to sync the data. We are just, you know what I can say, we are just outsourcing our work. Same way, when we write organization index, it's a database responsibility to manage that data, to manage that table. It's not our responsibility. Whenever we create index, you know what happened, Ambika? It's our responsibility to analyze that index, to compute stats of that index. You know that, right? If you ask this question, I hope you know about analyzing table, compute stats, gather stats. You know all these things, right? Right, Ambika?
That's so. Yes.
Right? So it's my responsibility because I created the index. But when I outsource that with organization index, now it's database responsibility. I outsource my problem to you.
Okay.
Got it?
Understood.
That is the reason
Yeah.
we are creating organization index. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to
Vishal,
one thing.
Vishal, in that case, if we are using organized index and we are create the index separately also,
And
in
see,
that case,
Anil,
we
we
are
haven't discussed Anil, we haven't discussed index. Don't go to, because many people don't know index.
no.
Right?
Actually, I am
Once you create
asking
it,
related to this. In that case, we are
tell me,
also analyzed in my responsibility or that index Oracle
it's not your
responsibility.
responsibility. If you create, this is what I explained to Ambika. If you create organization index, it's not your responsibility. It's database responsibility. I outsource my work. But once you create an index on a table, it's your responsibility to organize them, to analyze them,
Organized,
and to gather
if
stats on top
we
of
are
them.
using organized index and we are creating 3 or more indexes in that case the three indexes is my responsibility to.
Yes, index is your responsibility. Yes, index is your responsibility.
So
But in
what is the
case of
best?
organization index, the database responsibility.
So what is the best practice, Vishal here?
The best practice is we have to go to heap organized table because data insertion should not stop. Data people are using heap organized. By the way, you cannot see this organization index very normal into the projects. Whenever we create a table, normally we are not doing this organization index very popular, very used to every day. We are not doing this. Normal functionality is heap index. When the data is incoming, don't stop data. From user should not get any hassle. Data should go as it is, as it is, as it is. Suppose you are filling a form. You open a website and start filling a form. Your name, first name, last name, date of birth, everything. Click a submit button. And then start analyzing your first name is capital or not, or start making some rules. You get frustrated. Oh my God, how much time this is taking. You don't want to do. You want when I click the submit button, data should insert as fast as possible. Everybody want as quick. All game is as quick as you can do. Insertion should be faster. So we by default, almost we are using heap organized table only, most of the cases. Because the reason is we want data should come into the table. Then after we make our logic, we write our transformation on top of it to make the data become accessible faster. By default, heap organized. Because
Okay.
it is faster.
Exactly,
Okay,
we
and the
create
kind of,
and we create the indexes also on the heap organized tables.
yes, if needed, if
Mm,
needed.
okay,
In the
understood.
second, we'll discuss about it.
Okay, thank you.
Let's discuss one more thing here, everyone. When we talk about how many types of SQL statements, there are multiple types of statement, DDL, DML. Discussing a very important interview question. You can consider experience level more than even 10 years. You will get this question in your interviews. And just give me 2 minutes, then I will ask. DDL, DML, DQL, TCL, multiple type of statements. We are not talking about all this. We are just focused on these four. DDL means data definition language. Okay. What is this? I will let you know. DML means data manipulation language. You understand it here for your understanding. If I'm talking about insert, update, and delete. In next 10 minutes, I'm going to give you a very good question and answer, which is coming to your interview. And let's see how this interview will work, how the question will come into the interview. Experience level more than even from 1 year to 20-year experience, question from DDL and DML. And I'm telling you one thing, if you're not able to answer this question as a senior resource, you are rejected into the interview. It does not matter how good experience level you are. 40% of the base concept questions will come into the interview. Insert, update, and delete. Whenever we talk about these three, insert, update, delete, these three are considered as a DML. For a right now, your understanding, just consider other than these three, whatever you are seeing normally, alter table, drop table, truncate table, modify, these all belongs to DDL. Just remember these three: insert, update, delete. These are called data manipulation language. Database is pure English. Guys, database is, what is SQL? We are learning SQL. What is SQL? Structured query language. A language by which me and database will talk to each other. Take an example. I'm just giving an example, right? For example, suppose I take the first name. Suppose I take the name of Abdul. Okay, Abdul. I'm just taking your name for example. Okay. Suppose Abdul is from South India. Okay, and Abdul knows Tamil or Telugu or Malayalam something, right? And I know only Hindi. If me and Abdul has to talk to each other, we cannot talk to each other because there is no common language. So what we can do, we are using English. English is a medium by which me and Abdul are communicate to each other. Agree? The same way, SQL is a medium by which me and database are communicate to each other. We are talking to each other by using SQL is a language, structured query language, a language by which we are talking. And every language is what? A subject plus verb plus object. There is some syntax of writing any language. Suppose I have to write a English sentence. I'm writing, I am going to eat, whatever. In English sentence, I have to writing subject, verb, object. Something I have to write. Same way in the SQL, you have some sentence. You have to write select, from, where. You have to create a sentence. That is called, that's why SQL sometimes called SEQUEL. SQL, structured English query language. You have to talk in English. Database is pure English. If you know English, guys, 50% of database automatically done. You are done with the SQL. If you know English. Because whatever we are going to learn in after 4-5 sessions, how to write SQLs. I'm not going to teach you what is rank, what is dense rank, what is aggregate, what is analytical. I will teach you how to write analytical. How do you know? Here I'm using rank, here I'm using dense rank, here I'm using lead, here I'm using lag, here I'm using group by, here I'm using partition by, here I'm using case, here I'm using first value, here I'm using last value, here I'm using group by. How do you know? That's I'm going to teach you. To make your requirement convert into English to SQL. This is all about a journey of trick. If you know trick, you are done, guys. If you know tricks. SQL is all about trick. This is what we are going to learn. So these are the languages we are talking about: DDL, DML, DQL, TCL. Only 4. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just focus what needed. I don't know. I'm not going to do PhD. DML, insert, update, delete. If it manipulation, some name is data manipulation language. Manipulation means somebody change you. Suppose I tell something to my friend and he manipulate my words and say something else to somebody. My words are manipulated. Means words are changed. Same thing. Data is changed by using insert, update, and delete. So when something is changed, that is called data manipulation language. DDL, data definition language, which are already written. I'm going to defining like alter, drop, truncate. These are data definition language. Data query language, the select statement is called data query language. And TCL is 3 types: commit, rollback, and save point. Commit, rollback, and save point. This is called data query language. Okay, understand it here. Let's me learn one by one. Then I'm going to discuss a very good question on DDL and DML. Let's first understand save points, commit and rollback. Easy thing, but it's okay. Give us a few minutes on this. Commit means something is committed. Commit means done. You can't change it. Remember Salman Khan dialogue, Wanted movie? Once I committed, I cannot hear of myself. एक बार मैंने commitment कर ली तो फिर खुद की नहीं सुनता है ना. Something is committed means committed. Data is committed. You can't make it roll back. Rollback means revert back. I can't make it roll back. You can't revert back. If something is committed, it means data permanently saved into the system. That is called commit. You cannot make it revert. You cannot make it revert. For example, let's see this here. Suppose I'm taking this SQL developer for you. Why I'm taking SQL developer? Because the only negative part of using live SQL is that is auto commit environment. Everything is auto committed. So let's go it here. Okay, after this DDL DML, we are going to discuss a very good question on DDL DML that is important for 2 years to 20 years everywhere into the interview. Suppose I'm getting a table, create table test. I'm writing here, ID is a number column. What is this number and all I will discuss, don't worry. I'm talking about DDL, DML, DQL. I'm talking about commit and rollback. Whenever I'm taking one topic, we'll go each and every possible scenario. I'm going to insert here, insert into test value. Suppose I'm inserting 4, semicolon, control C. Let's take two things. 5. I'm inserting 4, record number 4, inserted. I'm writing then after commit. Easy thing, but just give few seconds. When I write commit, this data is permanently saved into my system. Right? I write here select star from test. I can see my table contains number 4 because I committed. I write 5, 1 row inserted. I go select star from test. I can see 4 and 5. If I make it a rollback means revert back. It will go and revert the previous statement, but something which is committed that already committed. Rollback complete. But when I go to the table, my table still contains only 4 because this 4 is committed. Something which is committed, you cannot make it roll back. Let's take again. Suppose I insert this data, number 5. Then I make a commit command. Then I make a rollback command. 5 is first committed. Committed means you cannot roll back. This rollback does not impact anything. 4 and 5 both come into the table. So what I'm trying to tell you here, commit and rollback are 2 commands. Commit means permanent save into the system. Once something is committed, you cannot revert it back. Rollback means revert back if I need, if something is not committed, data is not committed into the system, and I want to revert back, I can using rollback operation. Commit and rollback is easy. Let's focus on the concept of save point. What is save point? That is the interview question. Commit rollback, very less it is asking. Save point they can ask. Suppose take a table, select star from, for example, my city. I have a table in my system. I can see my city. I have a table my city. You can see that this is my table. UK, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. I have 4 columns here. Okay. Suppose I can go and try to update my records here. I'm going to write an update command. Update my city. See everyone. I make this data. Update my city. I'm writing set name is equal to Noida. Oh, sorry. Name is equal to Noida. Okay. Where take any data. I'm suppose writing where ID is equal to 1. When I wrote this query, I'm updating my city table, this table, and setting this name is equal to Noida, which is UK. I'm setting back to Noida. Let's see. I'm updating it here. Data is updated. If I want to go into this table, I can see it is changed to Noida, which was UK first, right? I'm writing it here. Suppose, for example, I'm writing save point A. That is, I'm not writing commit, I'm not writing rollback, I'm writing save point A. I give a name, any name you can give, save point Vishal, save point Abdul, save point Ambika, anything you can do. I'm writing save point A. Data is updated. Okay. Let's go back to here again and I try to update one more data into the table. Suppose I'm writing set name is equal to Noida again, where ID is equal to 3. For 3 also, data will be updated. One row updated. Let's take it name as save point B. Save point B created. If I want to revert back, now this is what? 2 save point created. Let's go to the table one more time. Table. Noida, Mumbai, Kolkata. 2 names change, Noida and Noida. These are the save point created. And these 2 rows are updated. Previous data is UK and Chennai. I reverted back and data become Noida. For 1 is equal to 3. Now suppose I go here and I'm writing here roll back to save point A. Roll back to save point A. If I directly write rollback, all data will be rolled back. But I justly roll back to save point A. Let's see what happened. Rollback complete. Let's go to the table. It only reverted back, the ID 3 is reverted back, but till save point A only. This save point A as it is save Noida. You can see this. This is still Noida, but this is reverted back to Chennai. Let me tell you again what is save point. Rollback, commit, save point. There are 3 transaction control language. These are called TCL. TCL is transaction control language. When I create these 2 save points, this whatever I'm discussing here, you all receive the notes on top of it. Exactly same, whatever. See, this same copy paste will go. These 2 save points, these 2 data updated. But I don't want, I just make a save point means in middle. Suppose you can say, I don't want to make commit means permanent commit. Rollback means everything rollback. I make a middle way and called save point means I'm doing something and a temporary, I just save it. When I roll back to a particular save point means till this data, it will be reverted back. Till here, I just reverted Noida. This record is back to Chennai. Because by using roll back to save point A, it only roll back till here, line number 4. After whatever I wrote after line number 4, everything will be reverted back. So what is the actually number 3? Number 3 is actually Chennai. So it is back to Chennai. But till A, whatever exactly as it is, data will be here. That is called rollback command. Understand this here, everyone? Till here, any confusion in rollback? Rollback, commit, and save point. Anyone, any confusion just from these 3 things? Rollback, commit, and save point. Anybody, any confusion? Okay. Let's going to discuss a very important question. You can consider almost all interviews. any experience level. Question related to the commit and rollback. Let's see how this question come in the interview and how people are doing mistake. Suppose interviewer ask a question like this. Interviewer question is, let me tell you the scenario based question. Interviewer say, I have a table. First understand the question. I have a table test. My table contains suppose 0 records. Interview question. I have inserted one row. I have inserted one row. Then I inserted one more row. Now my table has 2 records. Correct, everybody? Now I create an index. Now after this, I create index on my table test. Or suppose any table, any other table, he can say, not index, he can say index or sequence or anything. And then after I write rollback, how many records present in my table after this operation? This question is very common in the interview, right? And almost all PDF, all top 20 interview questions, all YouTube, all Google, everyone cover this question, right? But interviewers are very smart nowadays. They can make a question trick, and they are saying, if this create index statement is fail, then what happened? Let me see this example, everyone. This question is important for experience level fresher to 20 years. Let's see this. I'm creating a table in front of you, and let's see what will happen. Let me create a table. Create table A. Okay, think about it. Create table A. Very simple table. I'm writing ID number. My table created. Name is already used. Okay. Create table batch 27. ID number. My table created. Okay. Let's see, everyone. I'm inserting data. Insert into batch 27 values. Suppose I'm inserting 1. I'm inserting the record 1 into my batch 27 table. Let me insert 4 records. This question is very, very, very important to the power infinite. This question will come. 2, 3, 4. I inserted record 1, 2, 3, 4. Data inserted. If I go and check into my table, select star from batch 27. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 records here. Agree? No confusion. Let's make it. Suppose I go and write here after this rollback. So everybody know that when data will be rollback, everything will be reverted back. There is no data. Rollback complete. When I go to the table, 0 rows. Till here, no confusion. Anyone, everyone can do. Everyone understand this. Anybody, any confusion this? What rollback will done? Nothing, right? Everyone understand it. Rollback means everything will be reverted back. Say again. I'm inserting a 4 records, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I write a commit command. Then I write a commit command. Commit means permanent save. Then after I write rollback. Once something rollback complete, but when something is committed, you cannot revert back. So when I'm writing select star from batch 27, the rollback will no impact because data is already committed. I can still see 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no impact because data is committed. Till here, everybody is okay. There is no confusion, anyone? No confusion, right? Agree?
Hi, Vishal.
Yes.
I don't have a doubt here, but I want to ask. I mean, I just want to know that whatever you are telling us, I mean, everything is included in your notes, right?
Yes, yes. See the
All
notes
right.
after this. Don't worry. See the
Okay,
notes.
and even the interview questions as well, right?
Don't worry.
All
My
right.
notes are
Thank
more
you.
than enough to crack any interview. Don't worry
Thank
about
you.
this.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
giving
you.
you this confidence because I give at least 1,000 interviews till date.
All right. Okay.
That
Thank
is
you.
when I was in India, you know, it's my every weekend activity. That I planned activity on this Saturday, I have to go for interview. 10 years before, there are lots of walk-in guys. Now the walk-in is stopped in India, but 10 years before, there are lots of walk-in. Every Saturday is my activity. My wife is actually frustrated with this, but I just love it. Right? So that's okay. So everyone, okay, let's go understand it here. Let me try to give you again next scenario. That is the question I'm talking about. Select a star from B27. My table has 4 records. Interview question. I'm inserting record number 5. I'm inserting record number 6. Then after, I am going and writing a create index, index name. What is create index? That I will let you know. Interviewer not asking what is create index. Interviewer asking, I write a DDL command, IDX underscore T on batch 27 column, suppose ID. That is how we are creating index. Okay. Interviewer say, I have created an index. My table already contains 4 records. Understand the question? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after I insert record number 5, record number 6. Then after I create an index. Oh my God, IDX T1. Then after I create an index created. Okay. And then after I go and make a rollback. Rollback done. How many records into the table? Let me tell you again. This question is very important in the interview. I write a query and my table contains, let me create this table. Let me go with live SQL because I want everyone to practice on the live SQL. Let me give this question here. Okay. See this, I'm going this question here onto the live SQL environment. It is easy for you to understand. Let me create a table batch, create table A, for example, that easy one. Create table A, ID number, my table created. Okay. I'm writing here begin. Why I'm writing begin in? Because live SQL is a auto commit environment. So I want to make a begin in to make a transaction. That I will let you know when I will discuss. Don't worry. I'm writing in statement here. Delete. 1. Let's go to start. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm writing it here. Commit rollback and end. I'm running this statement. My record 1, 2, 3, 4. As I told you, purpose something is committed means committed. Save. Then rollback will come. Rollback will no impact because something already committed. Table of view. Oh, table not created. Sorry. Oh, table is 8. As I told you, database is pure English. If you see this word, the error comes, you all understand it, what the error is saying. Table or view does not exist. Means if you just translate this word into your own language, you know what the error is. Table not exist. Simple. So let's go it here and try to insert the data. Statement processed. Select star from B27, batch 27. Oh, again, A. Sorry. A. My table contains record 1, 2, 3, 4 because data is already committed. We can't do that. Data is done. Then I tell you, interviewer make a twist. Interviewer say, I created 1, 2. Okay. And then I'm creating a index here. Index I'm creating as I'm writing here execute immediate because I'm writing begin end. What is execute immediate? That I will let you know. Oh, that's okay. Let's. I don't want to get you confused. Let's go here only. I'm writing create index. My table select star from batch 27. My table contains 4 records as we saw 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take an example here. My table contains interview question. My table contains 4 records 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 records. Then after I inserted record number 5 and record number 6. These 2 records I inserted. 2 rows inserted. Then interviewer say, then after I create an index. I create an index. And then after I make a rollback. How many records into the table? Anybody can guess it?
6 reports.
6.
Okay, the people who is giving you 6 is the right answer because question is very common into the interview. The reason is I haven't write commit here. Everybody can see that I haven't wrote commit. Even I'm writing rollback. But why these records are committed? Because of the DDL statement. This is the power of create means DDL. Anything create command, alter command, drop command, truncate command, rename command, these all are DDL commands. Only remember insert, update, delete. These 3 commands are DML. Other than that, you can consider it is a DDL for your time being. When I write it here, create command, it means a DDL fire. And the property of DDL is when the DDL fire, DDL will first commit everything. This question is very common and everybody will answer. Then 5 and 6 is committed into the system. Let's go run it here. Let me run it again. I inserted record number 5. I inserted record number 6. Then I create an index. Then I create an index. Oh, that also created. Let's take another name. Then I create an index.
You already created this
Index of the
table.
table. Okay, let make it. So I copy paste the things, it become confusing. Let me drop that index first. Let's make it again. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. Drop table. Okay, table dropped. Create table. I inserted 2 records, 1 and 2. My table contains these 2 records. Then I create an index, right? Suppose index T113 or 114, whatever 113. And I'm trying to create an index on this table. Index created. I make a rollback. This rollback will not impact anything. When I go to select star from a table, my table still contains 5 and 6 because data is committed. Why committed? Because of this create index command. Create index is a DDL statement. The power of DDL statement is when the DDL fire, DDL will first auto commit. That is the power of DDL. Interviewer make a twist here. This question is common, everyone knows. Interviewer say, okay, you are saying that when the DDL fire, so DDL will first commit and then execute. You are saying yes, that's why commands are inserted. Interviewer say, okay. Suppose I'm inserting record number 7 and record number 8, and my DDL fail. Okay, see this here, everyone. I'm just writing. Everyone see this here. Let me remove all this. Let me remove drop. That is the next interview tricky question. I'm running this DDL. I'm inserting record number 7. 1 row inserted. I'm running record number 8. 1 row inserted. Okay. Then I'm running again my create index command. See this, my create index command will going to fail. Index fail, error. Then interview question, interview make a twist. That's my DDL fail. Now I am doing a rollback. Now tell me how many records into the table?
Still 4 records.
Let me repeat the question. My table contains 2 records. Let me repeat the question. This table contains 2 records already. Record number 5 and record number 6. Then after I inserted this record and this record. These 2 new records inserted. Two new record inserted. Then after I write a DDL command, that is can be index creation, can be alter creation, can be sequence, anything. I am giving example of index. Interviewer can make it any example. Well, basically this is a DDL command. DDL means other than insert, update, delete. Other than this. Interviewer write a DDL command. Then after he say that DDL is fail. DDL fail. You can see that error. Then after I make it roll back. Then how many record in this table? Tell me answer. How many records? My table already contains 2 records. I'm inserting 2 more. Then write a DDL. DDL fail. Then make a rollback. Then how many records? 2 or 4?
2. 4.
2.
4. 4 records.
Should be 2.
Okay. Who is saying 4? And why it is 4?
Because of that is not a syntax error.
See this here.
That
This
is the name
contains,
of,
yeah, got it. This contains 4 records. I go to the table. This DDL fail, guys. But this DDL is a DDL command. Database consider that this is DDL. The property of DDL is that whenever I fire, I will first commit everything. That's why interviewer asks you this question, this DDL fail. But why this DDL fail? You see the error. The DDL fail, this name is already used. This is not a syntax error. As a syntax-wise database, know that this is a DDL. If you are a DDL, then it's your property that you have to commit first. That is the property of the DDL. So DDL will commit first, and then it fail because of existing error. So my table contains 4 records. This data will be committed. This rollback, no impact. Now interviewer make another twist. He say, okay, I'm inserting at the record 9 and 10. Now let's see this. I'm making a syntax error. I'm inserting record number 9 into my table, one row inserted. Record number 10 into my insert table, one row inserted. Then I try to create a DDL, anything, and this DDL fail. Then I make a rollback. Now tell me how many records?
4 records.
Now see this here. What happened? This record inserted, my table contains 4 records. Okay. This record inserted, then my DDL fail. This time my DDL fail because database say this is not a DDL, syntax error. Syntax error. My DDL fail. If this situation, database is not recognized that you are a DDL. If you are not DDL, then you do not have power to commit. The power of commit is only comes with DDL statement. You are not a DDL. You have a syntax error. So this rollback will work, and these both record will be rollback, reverted back, and my table contains only 4 records, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 will be not inserted into the table. This question asked multiple times in main interviews. How this DDL work, how the DDL go, right? And insert record into my table, right? Understand till here? Any confusion? Anybody till here?
No.
Right? That is how DDL work. That is the concept of DDL command and DML command. DDL, DML, and TCL. These 3 things you have to basically care of. DDL, that is the interview question, guys, which I just discussed. Right? DDL, DML, first focus. What is this DML? DML is basically insert, update, and delete. For your timing, understand, other than this, whatever you see, that all are DDL command. Okay. TCL means transaction control language, that is commit.
Vishal,
Yes, just
I
give
need
me
to
1
ask
minute.
one thing.
Give
Sure.
me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Rollback,
Yeah.
commit, rollback, and save point. These 3 things are called transaction language, control language. Every DML command must followed by this. Must means definitely. Remember, you know, everyone know English, right? Can and must. Can means it's okay, I can come. Must means I must come. Matlab jana hi jana bhai. So must command. Every DML must be followed after for commit, rollback, and save point.
Vishal, your voice is breaking.
We can't hear you.
Hello everyone, is it okay everybody? Everybody is okay? Able to hear me properly?
Yes.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry to get confused. Okay, sorry. So thank you. Everybody able to hear me now, right? Everybody is okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I have to restart my okay, let's come back again. So every DML command must followed by commit or rollback or save point. Commit means permanent commit into the system, permanent save into the system. Rollback means reverted back. Save point means till a particular point I can make it save, or till a particular point I can make it rollback. Interviewer ask a question here. Interviewer say I have a table test. My table contains record 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after I insert record number 5 and record number 6. Then after I create an index or create a sequence or alter the table, doing anything which is basically DDL command. So power of DDL is DDL will auto commit. DDL is auto commit power. DDL will commit everything. Whatever you wrote, DDL will commit into the system first. So when my DDL fire, then I write rollback. This rollback is no impact because DDL is already committed. And when something is committed, you can't roll back. So interviewer make a twist. If my DDL fail, interviewer ask a question. If your DDL fail, then you can say, sir, if the DDL fail because of syntax error, it means database is not recognized that you are a DDL statement. In this situation, my records are not committed. But if the DDL fail other than syntax, for example, index already prepared, or for example, this column is not present, something like that, any other reason other than syntax, then then it means database recognized that you are a DDL. Then DDL will first commit everything. So this rollback will not impact and data is committed. This question will come into your interview for sure. Yes, let me take a question. Give me 1 minute. I will give the name. Anirudh, you can ask first.
Yeah, Vishal, I'm having like one thing is related to this DML statement. We also have this merge, right? So it will also be coming under DML, right?
Yes.
Merge.
Yeah, merge is basically what? Insert and update and delete together. So basically it is insert and update and delete.
Okay, okay.
Whenever anybody can talk about DML, it means insert, update, delete. Merge is just a name. When all insert, update, delete come together, it's called merge. I will take a full 1.5 hour session on the topic of merge when the merge comes.
Sure, sure. And just one question, that when you were talking about creation of an index organized table, okay, so if I'm creating a table but without mentioning organization index at the end, but while keeping the column name defined under as a primary key,
No,
so
and
what?
it is not index organized table.
Okay, so for index organized table, always it is
Yes,
mandatory that
always
you
you
need
have to mandatory. You have to mention index organize. Is you have to mention this word every time. You have to mention this word. Once you mention this word, then only database will consider that you are an index organized table. Other database will not consider you are index organized table.
Okay, okay, sure.
Okay,
Thank you so
that
much.
is it. Okay, Pushkar, you can ask a question. Pushkar, you raise your hand.
Hi. Hi,
Yes,
Vishal.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, day after before yesterday, I went for an interview in Collaborate, okay, in Gurgaon. He asked me about the same question, that if we applied a commit, then we can't do a rollback, right?
Yes.
And he asked that he must want to roll back that statement. So is it possible? So
You
at
must
that time,
want
I was not. He said that once we have committed the statement, we can't use rollback, right? We can't
yes.
roll back the data.
Yeah.
But if we still want to roll back the data, so is it
You
possible?
can't do that. That is the rule. You can't do that. Simple. You
After that,
cannot
he
do that.
told me about that. There is one keyword that he told me like about flashback.
Flashback is a DDL. See, flashback is a DDL. Flashback will introduce in Oracle 11G. Flashback will do if something is committed already, or maybe rollback. Or if you want to revert it back. So a developer cannot have access of flashback command. Flashback command is a DBA will do when data is permanently saved into the system. The DBA will run flashback and take the data, come back to that particular point. So flashback is something different. The interviewer is stupid. Okay, that's okay. Flashback is something is committed means committed. Very simple. See, interviewer is like me and you. Understand it here. They are not something machine is coming and try to test you. Interviewer just like me and you. Whoever is free on that day, the manager told go and take the interview. Very simple, man. Right? So that's okay. Maybe he's preparing, maybe something gone, maybe he want to know about flashback. But flashback is something, right, which is something already committed. The DBA will use flashback command when you accidentally do something. Want my table back or data back. So interval. The command is not a flashback. Command is only commit and rollback. Please never say flashback is a command. Forget about it. Okay, Ambika, ask a question.
Yeah, Vishal, if like IoTs are so useful, like why don't we make all tables like initially IoTs?
No, it is
Do
not
we have any
useful. I told
disadvantages
you,
or-
I think you missed it. The same thing I think Rajni asked or somebody asked the same thing I told you. Once you create your IoT, it means, you know what? You are making users where every data insertion will be slow. For example, suppose I told you, Ambika, go to your website, XYZ website. That is very good website and you can do some shopping. You go to XYZ website and try to put all these things and try to insert your information, everything. He say, okay, you wrote your name Ambika and say, hey, this name is not correct. Write everything capital letter. You write IMBIKA. Then it's okay. Your last name is Katoch. You write it capital letter. You become frustrated. Why they stop you so much? Nobody want to stop. You want when you go and write something somewhere, it will flawlessly go with a smooth path. Right? If you create organization index, it will go and check every data before insertion. Insertion will be slow. data insertion will be slow. Who is insert the data? User insert the data. Users are doing activity. Suppose you are go to ATM machine and try to withdraw some money. It means you are inserting a data into your account table that Ambika came on this time doing this transaction, this much amount, this much left. This data is going insert in your table, and you want it to be quick. Ambika, you work in TSYS, correct? Am I right?
Yes. Yeah.
We work in a credit card domain company, right?
Yes.
So we know that in TSYS, we know that the 30 seconds maximum our transaction should be completed. Once we insert our ATM pin from authorization to proving to go to Visa and Master to take an approval. These are legitimate user. Your money, go to the bank, take the money, account updated, everything within 30 seconds, maximum time limit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Suppose think about it. If I start stopping everything to the user and say you are doing this, you are doing that, you are doing this, then what happens? You get frustrated. मैं use karunga ICICI Bank.
Okay, so it's more of like what scenario we are using in, or what is the use of that table. So based on that, we can decide.
If suppose use of that table, if suppose there is a scenario and I need that requirement that I want my data should be coming in a sorted way. If there's a requirement comes into the picture from the client side, then we are implementing this index organized. Otherwise, normally we are going to heap organized table only.
Understood. Thank you.
Kishore asked a question.
Can you mute all people?
Please, who is not speaking, please mute. Yes, please, thank you. Yeah, Kishore, you can ask your question. You can ask your question.
Yeah, Vishal. So I have a question on the index organization table. So as we mentioned, if we make any column as a primary key, only those columns can be checked while inserting the data, right? So so is it any case like you told that, so we will validate the data before insertion? Because
once you create a primary key, Kishore, when I discuss about primary key more detail, people get confused. What is primary key? What is unique key? What is candidate key? What is surrogate key? What is super key? What is alternate key? What is secondary key? That all I will take a fantastic session of 1 hour. Don't worry, मुझसे अच्छा कोई नहीं पढ़ा सकता keys. So I will take a session. Don't worry for this. But I'm telling you one thing about the primary key concept. When the primary key come into the picture, it means I automatically make a rule that's called a constraint also. I will discuss. I hope if you know about constraint, right? Constraint is a rule. Suppose I'm telling I want to go outside, but I cannot go because it's very cold. So the cold is a constraint. Because of that, I cannot go outside. Primary key is a constraint. When we discuss 5 types of constraint, primary key one of them. Primary key will give you guarantee that there is no duplicate. So you don't need to make any check. It automatically done by itself. That's why we are creating constraint. Constraint will make this check automatically. You don't have to worry about it. You just run your insert statement. And if data is null, if data disallow that. Sorry, I will not insert it. Error comes or -0001 unique constraint violation. This error will come automatically. You don't have to violate anything. You don't have to check anything. You don't have to validate anything. Database is doing on behalf of you. You created primary key. It means you already do your work. Now you just tell the database your responsibility. You will do. I am done. This is what primary. You don't have to worry about it. When I discuss this class, maybe tomorrow, hopefully, or maybe the next Saturday, primary key, unique key, candidate key, surrogate key, alternate key, secondary key, then you know how things are so clear and easy. So don't worry. I will take care of this part. Don't worry for this. Srajan, you can ask a question.
Yeah, actually, I need to ask. Let's say if I have a table and in that table primary key is already mentioned, then in that case, do I need to mention index separately?
Yes.
Like because my
you
primary
have to mention index organized. Then only it will behave as index organized. If you just create a primary key, even there is no guarantee data is come in a sorted way. No guarantee. That's why we will learn about order by statement, right? Order by is FUFA-G. I will discuss about this FUFA-G, right? When you discuss about order by. I always tell order by is FUFA-G in my classes. So I will discuss about order by how it works. So when you create primary key, even there is no guarantee the data will come in a particular way. Data is come any random way. If you want your data should be come in a particular way, you have to create index organized table. That's why it is called a concept of IOT, index organized table. Right? We'll just 5 more minutes, guys. We have left 5 minutes. I discuss one more topic because tomorrow we are going to discuss very good concept. So I want to finish it, easy one. My first six lectures, little bit my speed is faster. Okay, because the reason is it go to the base concepts and I'm giving notes to all of this. Speed little bit fast for the first 6 sessions. Then after, when we go to the SQL writing, don't worry, my speed is very slow because I want you all to understand SQL. I don't want to go with topic that today we've done SQL, today we've done subquery, today we've done aggregate. We are not going like this. I want to make you understand. From my sessions, people learn 4 things. Number 1, how to write SQL. Any SQL, 500 lines of SQL you can write if you just know the trick. Means what do you think? Like in my project, suppose I'm writing 1000 lines of SQL, so I'm a very intelligent person? No, no. We just know tricks. We all know tricks. When I came to US, guys, I'm telling one story for a few minutes. When I came to US, my PL SQL was very strong. But when I saw SQL, I just get frustrated. Oh my God, how to do this? Oh my God, how to do this? But I met a person, unfortunately, he's no more in this world now because of this heart attack scene going on. He told me how the tricks will be implemented. And after that, you believe me, 1000 lines, 2000 lines, 5000 lines of SQLs, you can just make it like this. If you know the tricks, the trick I will teach you. Okay, I'm not teaching you topics. I'm teaching you trick, how to write SQLs. 5000 line of SQL query you can write if you know the tricks. Very easy. Second, I am teaching you how to answer any interview questions. I will teach you the concepts and I will teach you performance tuning. That is my main motto. Performance tuning is a topic which come into every interview. An interviewer can expect you to speak at least 20 minutes. I will take a 10-hour session on performance tuning. I will give my notes. I will give you a logic how to speak 20 minutes. You saw that the person got selected today, Yugesh. I sent into the WhatsApp everyone. Yugesh got selected, right? After 3-year experience, 13.5 package he got. After one, even he's a break on 1 year. He's not working. But when he speak on performance tuning, guys, interviewer told you, how do you know all these things? That was the word from interviewer. How do you know all these things? Have you ever worked? How do you learn all these things? That was the interviewer told him. He got selected just from that interview itself. If you know how to answer, you can crack any interviews.
And
Okay,
Vishal, let everyone be aware that you created a excellent video for
yes,
everybody on performance
yes,
tuning.
that is on COE channel, guys. If you go and subscribe, I already sent a link everywhere into our all WhatsApp groups. You all can go. Please go and watch that video and try to make it down. Right? That is what Vishal is saying. See, I am trying to deliver my 2 decades of experience here. I am not a professional trainer. I don't have any PPT. A chamakta hua PPT, I don't have it. Very simple. I am here with my experience of 2 decades. I came here, I know what the questions are coming. I know which type of work are coming. Go to my video and see what Vishal explain this 20 minutes. Is it useful for you or not? How many of you watch that video? Anybody can say yes or no. If anybody watch that video. Anyone here who watched that video? Anyone here who watched that video? किसी ने देखा? तो जाओ और देखो. It help you to understand what exactly performance tuning is and how we shall explain the performance tuning. We already posted that into the WhatsApp groups. I will post it again today. Okay, and I want everyone to go and watch that video, please. That help you to understand what performance tuning is and which type of teaching we are going to do in this class. Okay, my classes are more than enough, but for you have to suppose I gave a video, and if you are not going to watch that video, if you are not reading the notes, nobody will help you. There is no spoon feeding, right? It's your job, and nobody will give me salary, right? So it's your job. You have to. Firoz, you have any question? You raise your hands. Firoz, you have question? You raise your hands. Okay, no issue. Let's go to watch that video. Okay, I will take 2 more minutes, guys, not more than that, because I want to finish that. Whenever we create any table.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Yes, Vishal, sir, can you explain me what are the roles and responsibility here into SQL? I mean,
ये तुम
SQL
क्लास
domain
में
mostly.
पूछोगे, ये तुम क्लास में पूछोगे लाइव, ये व्हाट्सएप पे
Okay.
पूछोगे दोस्त. Okay,
Okay.
ping WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, let's come back here. I will talk about any question you all can ask me on WhatsApp, our groups. You can ask any question. We are here to help. Very simple. Okay, let's discuss about the question coming into the 5 more minutes, guys. When we create any table, suppose I'm creating here create table. Suppose I'm writing a EMP. Sorry, create table EMP. I'm getting a table like this: ID, number, name, varchar to 20. What exactly is this? Just 2 minutes, guys. Whenever we create a table, suppose this table means that I'm creating a table. The name is called EMP. It contains two columns. One column, this is called this is table. Table store like this. This is called your columns, and this is called your rows. Okay. This is suppose ID, the column I created. Name, suppose column. Suppose I create one more column, age. That is go age. That is go maybe address. That is go maybe salary. What is this? Number and varchar. This is called data type. Which type of data I am storing? In ID column, I'm storing number. Number means 0 to 9, anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 2000, 2179. Any number, that is called number data type. Varchar2. Varchar2 means character. Alphabet comes. Suppose I'm saying 50. 50 is number. B50 is a varchar. So whenever anything character comes, it becomes varchar data type. This 20 is what? This 20 is a capacity. Means when I create a particular column, right, what is the total capacity it makes? 20 means the total capacity is 20. This interview question I'm starting tomorrow. Difference between varchar and varchar2. Difference between char and varchar2. So that's why I'm just making a scenario. Just 2 more minutes. That is called 20 means what is the capacity of my database, of my particular column. It means this column can store anything, maximum length 20. Suppose I created this table and I try to insert here, insert into EMP values. I'm inserting two values. Suppose ID 1 and name I'm inserting into this. Always varchar come into the single quotes. Suppose this, I'm trying to insert this. It will give me error. Value too large for column. Actual 43, maximum. Database is pure English. It is specifically saying that actual 43, this is 43 length, and maximum 20 allowed. So you cannot insert this data. Table value too large for this column. Employee.name column value is too large. Maximum 20 allowed. You are trying to insert 43. It gives error. So this is what 20 means. 20 means the total number. What is the maximum limit? So if I want to insert this, it will insert it. Data inserted because this is less than 20. This is 20 is the what is called the total capacity. So thank you guys. Tomorrow we are meeting, same link. You all will get notes. Whatever we discussed today, everybody whoever give his email ID, you all will get notes. Okay, we are meeting tomorrow and we're discussing more about keys and all. Okay, Rishabh, you can ask your question if you have any question on top of it. Rishabh, you can ask your questions. Ganesh, you can ask your question. Who is raise your hand? Ganesh, ask your question.
Yes, sir. Like you will be sending record as well, right, for this class?
The record is already available on the YouTube, on the COE channel and my channel both. Right, so there is no worry about it. I will send the link anyway. Link already shared into the group, so you already have it. Okay, and I will send the notes. Puskar, ask your question.
Vishal, do you provide these recordings for all the sessions or only 4 sessions?
No, I will. Whoever is continuing with the batch, I will provide all the recording to all the sessions. But I'm telling everyone, see, recording will not help. I start giving recording only because Arun sir told me from the last batch. Believe me, till batch 25, I never gave recording.
Yeah.
And the reason is when we have recording, right? So it's a mindset of everyone that okay, I have recording. Let's go for watch a movie. Recording to hai hai. बाद में देख लेंगे.
Yeah, that's true.
That is such a bad mindset. I'm telling you, it's everyone. It's not like you and me and everybody. It's such a bad mindset that we never go for watch recording because we thought we have recording.
Vishal, it's been my experience also. You know, I sat down when I first sat down in one of the classes. I thought, okay, I have missed 2 days classes because this has happened, that has happened. Now I'll quickly listen to the recording in the night while watching TV, and I'll be able to make up. Trust me, Vishal. Although you had explained in a proper way, it was difficult for me to catch up, and I had so many questions in the mind in the night. So I don't think recordings are the way to go about it. live sessions, participation, seriousness, that is what leads you to success in interviews.
Yes, right. You're right, sir. That's correct. That is what is happening, everyone. So that is everybody has to do.
But yeah, but if we still have recordings, because sometimes we are not well,
No,
like in case of
I will
emergency,
definitely
yeah, right?
definitely you all will get recording,
Yeah.
everyone. But
Thank
again,
you.
I'm just trying to tell everyone that please focus to come in the session, because when you come in the session, you all will get selected for sure. Come in the session will help you a lot, everyone. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for the session. You all will receive the notes.
Vishal,
You all will receive
I just want to add that the reason the batches are so successful now, the 27th batch, is because, see, every batch has 100 plus students on an average, 130 or even more sometimes. All the students are the people who are alumni, or the people who are currently interviewing. The previous batches are interviewing, or they have already been selected. So many people always share interview questions what they were asked in the interviews, and Vishal takes time with every one of them to explain those questions and keep discussing. So if you are any of the Vishal's group, you will realize that he keeps talking about questions all the time, and their answers and their approach. And not from that approach, you will not find in Google, YouTube, all those kind of things. He gives you, because he has himself prepared at the FANG level, so he'll give you like the precise, concise answer to say and how to say that. Also, lot of our people keep taking like mentors, especially like Vishal was giving his own thing. It's a hobby of his to take interviews and be current with the Indian market, really the global market, because the students are global. So that is why, think about this: 130 multiplied by 27, 28 batches. So many batches, so many people, they keep sharing interviews. So that we are very big on clearing interviews, and you will keep hearing in every Vishal session is, don't praise me, don't call me good, don't call me great. Just go by, just practice every day, and you will be successful. Practice. He'll talk about practice, and he will talk about questions every day. You will get so many questions that you will be like, okay, now I feel totally confident after each session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Ambika, you are saying something. You raise your hands.
Yeah, hi. Hi, everyone. And I would like to just share something that I have known Vishal. We have worked together. He was my colleague in two of the companies. And then also he was committed totally to his work and to Oracle. And that was his primary interest. And then we parted ways, and I took a break due to maternity for last 7-8 years. I've been on break. And believe you me, I just happened to stumble upon one of his, that analytical functions video on LinkedIn. And I was taking interviews recently, and it was so interesting, and I did not forget it. I mean, I'm the kind of person, I could not understand analytical functions earlier. I had used them, but after his video, I used the same strategy in the interview. And I'm joining a company, I'm joining Infosys on Monday. And believe you me, I could answer that question to analytical functions very confidently and very easily. I mean, that is where I thought that, this is amazing. I should attend his classes, and I will continue to do so. Thanks a lot, Vishal. That was really good.
Thank you, Ambika. Thank you so much. And this is what you all can saw, that the article of the analytical function of the Amitabh Bachchan article I shared already on the LinkedIn. So thank you, Ambika. Got help. So this is what we want you all to get success. That's it.
Vishal, for the sake of everybody that is attending today, I shared the performance tuning. That was an exceptional video that you had created. So
Yes.
I have shared it in the chat box, and everybody can subscribe to that channel also and keep following it. So they should not. Vishal will be posting a lot of videos and questions and stuff like that all along the year. So please
And
subscribe to the
yes,
channel, and
everybody should go and watch that video as well. Not only there are other, not only MySQL video, there are Power BI videos you can find. You can find Azure related videos. So many things you can find on that channel. You all should go and subscribe that. And for your interest, if you go and watch that video on performance tuning, it help you a lot.
and guys, like Vishal said, there are also videos on LinkedIn optimization, resume optimization. For every batch we do that, and but it's posted out there, so you can share with